Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Pokemon Crystal Randomized. We have 4 badges now. Yay. And we're also actually gonna pull someone out of the box because why not? Why let them sit there? We have plenty of Pokemon. And we have free space on the team, so you know. I think you should always want to carry around 6 Pokemon. Unless you're like us and you have a fucking egg. Leer, Ember, and Roar. It's funny, I found myself using Roar so much in every time I play Pokemon Stadium. Just cause. It's like, I don't like this Pokemon fighting, go away. Which sucks because the controller that I've been using to play all the N64 games on the side has, I guess, broken. I don't know, it doesn't read like it's plugged in unless you grab the cord and push it into the controller. But then you have one hand holding it in place and you can't really use the rest of the buttons. So it's like, you know, what are you supposed to do then? Do we have an EXP share?
What?
Do we have an EXP
No.
share? Do you know where we're supposed to get that?
No.
Okay.
Gonna have to look it up.
I don't think it was randomized out. I'm pretty sure like important things like that shouldn't be. But what do I know? He killed a Pokemon I never saw before. I'm pretty sure I've seen him. I just don't know what he is.
Taro?
Yeah, that guy. He's got issues. Is that a security guard?
What?
I don't know. They're out at night. And they're... Oh, it's a chef. Okay. Aww. It's a Vaporeon. Yay. Evolution.
I want one.
We didn't even get an Eevee. We have an Umbreon, right?
Do we?
Yeah, we caught one.
I totally
Named him
forgot.
Nightwalker.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm guessing he's at a daycare. Gotta go all the way back there if I want it.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I didn't see him in the box, and I'm like, did the save not go through? Did we lose him or something? Yeah, I forgot. We might have put him in the daycare. Most likely that's where he is. Fucking Jigglypuff. Don't get sassy with me. Oh, it's a new XY Pokemon revealed. I mean, not XY. Sun Moon Pokemon revealed. Did you see it?
I saw images of it, but I didn't see anything else. Just images.
Oh yeah, I saw the video, so I was like, that's cool. And
I was going to see it, but like for a reason, something else distracted me.
yeah, Pokemon just randomly, they've been releasing X and Y. Damn it! It's because the anime's in my head. They've been releasing Sun and Moon related shit all over the place, all the time. It's like there's no escaping it. It exists everywhere. And it's really cool. I like what they I like it. I forgot its name though. It was like Turtonator, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Tortonator, something like that.
When I read it, I first thought Terminator.
Yeah, it's a turtle Pokemon.
Whoops.
It's a 2-typing turtle Pokemon. Fire Dragon. It looks cool.
Really?
Yeah, I like it. I like the way it looks and everything.
I would have never guessed dragon.
Me neither. But yeah,
I mean,
fire.
I figured fire, but like...
Yeah, it's Fire Dragon typing. It has is it an ability or a move? I think it's a move. I want to say that it has called Shell Trap. I think that's a move, not an ability. I don't know.
That almost sounds like an ability to me. What's it do?
I'm pretty sure it's a move because I saw him. He uses it, and it makes his shell glow, and then the enemy hits them, and then they take like recoil damage from the shell. Then Shell Trap actually activates and hits them, and then Tortonator takes its turn later or whatever, you know. So it's like setting up a trap, literally. I don't know if it has like any other like specialties in regards to what it actually does. Kind of like how Innards Out for
Pyukumuku?
yeah, how Innards Out deals as much damage as he takes when he dies. So like has that specific calculation to it. I don't know what Shell Trap has, the move. All I know is he set it up, enemy hit him, and then they actually got damaged by Shell Trap after the fact. So I don't know. I'll have to read up on it. I just saw the trailer and I'm like, it looks cool. That's cool. And then I went to do something else. And that something else was to watch more XY, so... Yeah, what was the last thing I did in XY?
I don't know what.
Okay, Ash beat Valerie, and then he hung out with what's-his-face, Sawyer, some other trainer that he came across, and his Trico evolved, and then they separated paths, and now we're headed to... they are going to Anastair next, because that's where they'd have to duel Olympia, but in the meantime, they're gonna stop by a city for Serena's next showcase. And then they'll go on to Anastair for the duel against Olympia, which will then wrap out the series, and I'll have to move on to XYZ. So, yay.
What do you think of Sawyer?
I like him. I think it's pretty cool.
He's the most interesting random character that just popped up. Honestly,
yeah, I like his whole shtick. I thought was pretty interesting. How he's just so intent on taking down notes, and like he literally writes down everything he's ever experienced, and he uses it as like a guide for how to perform better. I like everything about him. I'm really hoping he comes back in the league with a Sceptile that can Mega Evolve. I think that'd be pretty awesome. If he like comes across Septilite, is it what it's called?
Yeah, these stones, I don't know.
I don't know. You know, they all do that. So Pokemon name an Ite on it somewhere somehow. So yeah, but I think that'd be the coolest thing if that's how he winds up continuing on, if they want to use him again, because he was definitely my favorite of the trainers that I think I've seen so far in XY. Not counting, I don't really count Tierno, Shauna, and Trevor because they're from the games, but they are cool in the show. All the other trainers they've come across and met have been cool. You know, it's not like I've never really hated any of them, but Sawyer was really cool. So I really hope to see him again. I'm pretty sure he'll come back again. So that'll be awesome. That's actually something I wanted to mention. Has everyone in the Pokemon world always been so fucking nice?
No.
Because it's like every single person that they've interacted with in every episode I've seen has always been nice. There have been a few people that were standoffish at first, and maybe a few people that have like a competitive edge to them, like the one that Serena competed with in the Pokepuff competition. But beyond that, there's not really been any jerks. They've just been really, really nice, and it's like they're really nice for things that people in the real world would not be nice about, or at least not be like so gung-ho about it. It's like when Ash and company wanted to go on the couple's undersea trip. They were basically looking for the ruins of a ship, so they're gonna go diving in like a submarine, and they're like, "Oh, can we come?" And it's like, "Absolutely not!" But then the couple was like, "Sure, why not?" And I'm just like, that never happened. You can't just impose on someone else's thing. But I guess it's Pokemon. You know.
I mean, for random people like that, yeah, it's a common thing. They're normally nice, but rivals, I think this is the first time where I don't feel like rivals are just aggressive for the sake of being aggressive and stuff like that. I mean, Miette is kind of a turn off for me, and like she's my least likable one, but she's alright compared to the others in the past.
Yeah, Miette, I only saw her in the one episode where they first met her. What Pokemon does she have? She had the cake one, right?
Yeah, the Slurpuff.
Right, yes, because I just saw Sawyer with a Slurpuff, and I'm like, do they both have Slurpuffs? And yeah, they do. But yeah, I remember I saw her, and yeah, she was one of them that's a bit standoffish. But once again, even her, it was just like not overly mean. No one is just straight mean.
No one, not in this.
It's like not in the anime and not in the games. Like the games haven't had like anyone being an asshole in a while. So it's like, you know, it's still weird, but it's not really a negative thing. Also, when I started watching XY, I had this thing that I was talking about, where it's like every single episode Team Rocket was in it, and I wasn't sure if that was annoying me, because it's like they were everywhere, like all the time. and I couldn't remember. The reason I wasn't sure if it was annoying me was because if I did just say, I hate it, and then people were like, well, did you remember the original series, right? It was literally Team Rocket every episode. And I'm like, I don't remember the original series. I really don't remember if that's how it was every episode, so I couldn't say. But I was just trying to decide for now and XY if it was bugging me. And now, I think I can safely say that it isn't. I'm totally fine with, I've been totally fine for like the last 20 episodes every time they popped up. There really hasn't been a time where I'm like, oh, here they are again. It's more like, here they are again, because, of course, you know, it's never really been a bad thing, so I'm cool with that. Not too bugged by Team Rocket popping up all over the place. They do their things. I like their Pokemon, so that's cool. Punkaboo's awesome.
Oh, the way Jesse caught it, too.
Yeah, that is like, they're like tiny Clefairies or something. I can't remember what else is out. Oh, I passed by. Okay. Alright, look, I'm gonna level with you. As far as I'm aware, Ash hasn't done anything that I would ever call really, like, stupid. Like, nah, you should not have done this. You know, he's done a lot of weird things, but it's always been like, well, you know, it's Ash. He's a character, he has his quirks, he has the things that he does, you know, that I can understand. You're gonna know where I'm going with this. And since the beginning of the series, he has this very specific relationship with his Pokemon. You know, they never evolve. He never makes them evolve. And I'm like, well, realistically speaking, you don't ever make Pokemon evolve. They evolve when they've leveled up enough. So it's just over time and battles, they will evolve. That's how it works. So, you know, they've evolved whenever they've evolved in the series. Or they haven't because they haven't. Or they haven't because they don't want to. Sure, that's fine. And since the beginning of the series, Ash has had a, I don't want to call it a problem, but he's had a thing where he doesn't like holding on to his Pokemon, in a way. That there's always, like, reasons, story arcs, as to him getting rid of them, or, you know, sending them away. And, for, like, most of them that I can remember, which is only a few, I've gotten it. I've been like, you know, for the whole Butterfree thing, I wasn't upset that Butterfree was gone in the way that I'm like, you can't let it go, Ash. I was just upset because it left. And I'm like, that was sad. I would have liked to be kept it, but at the same time, from the story and how the episode presented itself, that was really the only way they could go. And from what I can remember, most of the other times he's left Pokemon, I felt the same way. I can't remember much else aside from that one. Didn't he leave his Lapras to go be with the its family and stuff?
Yeah. After a long journey, though.
Yeah. So I remember that too. I don't remember too many of the other ones. Charizard was it was its own thing, and I'm still waiting for him to, like. I mean, he gets it back every so often, but I really want to see him hang with it now. I mean, they have to respect each other now, right? After everything Ash has been through.
Yeah, and every time Charizard comes back, he's always breathing fire on Ash, like
old time's sake.
Yeah, and like he tries to explain to his current friends at the time, and like, no, that's just the way Charizard shows affection.
So yeah, I can totally understand that. So what this whole thing that I've been talking is leading to, is the episode where Ash leaves his Gudra.
Yeah.
Because that was the stupidest episode of X and Y so far. I tweeted 4 tweets about it, basically summarizing this. I've been enjoying X and Y since I started watching it. Although, honestly, I watched episodes 1 through 10 in Japanese, like, I don't know. I want to say at least a year ago, but probably less than that. It's been a long time, and I was going to watch the rest of them, but I just, like, I never just opened it up and started watching again until now. But in all the episodes I've seen, I've never hated an episode until now. And the Gudra episodes were stupid. Everything about them was stupid. I hated them. It didn't make any sense as to why he was leaving it behind. Like, I tried to look at it from every angle, but all that happened as he continued talking to Gudra, and I knew where they were going with it. I'm just like, come on, really? Don't leave it here. Are you serious? Are you really doing this? And he left it yesterday, and then I'm like, well, that was a waste of time. I honestly would have been better off just skipping that episode. It was a 2-parter, and after the first part, I had a strong inclination that he was gonna leave it behind in the second part, despite the fact that that's stupid and he shouldn't do it. So honestly, I should have just skipped part 2, because the whole episode just made me angry. It's like I didn't care about anything that was going on. It was dumb. I hated it. Really fucking stupid. Because it's like look at how Lucha. I like, whoa. Him again?
Yeah.
No, don't say us again. You're everywhere. Was that about the lighthouse?
Yeah, the gym leader's not there because she's tending to a sick mon at the lighthouse.
Oh, so you gotta help her out?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, gotta get there. Always with a bike every time.
That's great. I remember seeing that. There's like a popular image that goes around of a Pokemon trainer on a bike trying to get into like a door or a one-unit path.
Yeah.
And they keep hitting the other side, and it's like, just get off the bike. No!
I have this, I'm gonna use it.
Yeah, and that's exactly how I felt. Even when I played X and Y, I would never get off the bike to make a really easy move. I'm like, no, I'm gonna stay here. Oh, cool, strength. What was I saying? Right, Goodra episode sucked. I was comparing it to the Halucha episode when Ash caught the Halucha, because the reason the Halucha was a little hesitant of leaving the forest is because it would be unprotected. But then it's like Machoke or Machamp, right? Machamp was like, dude, I'm here, man. I'll take care of shit. And he's like, all right. So he was more comfortable with the idea of actually leaving and being Ash's Pokemon. So that made sense.
No.
Was he one for the Elekid?
My Hondu.
No. We already have one useless baby Pokemon. We don't want another one. So the way I figured it going into part 2, I'm like, when I saw that Team Rocket, when I figured out that Team Rocket was tricking Florges, I was like, here's what I want to happen. Because it's like, Goodra feels like it should stay because that's like its friends, and that's where it should live, and protect the land for anything bad ever happening to it. But Florges could just as easily do that as well, because Florges wasn't really evil.
Especially after everything was resolved.
Yeah, so it's like, well then they could just leave it in Florges' capable hands, and we could always come back and visit. Just take Goodra with you. I don't get it. The whole episode just left me scratching my head like, why did that have to happen? Why did he... The only thing I've had issue with XY the whole time so far. Everything else has been great. Been fun, but... Man, that was a shitty episode. You know what's over the rainbow? How much I care. Which actually means I care a lot, but I don't. So the inverse of that. How much I don't care. Also, I kind of figured that would happen, like, prematurely, mainly because, What's-Her-Face sitting next to me playing the game told me that would happen.
Huh?
I kind of figured Goodra was gonna leave because you basically told me that he was gonna leave. Yay.
Like, I didn't specifically say it was Goodra.
I know, but it's like, I'm seeing where the episode was going, and I'm like, Dad, yeah, okay. So, that sucked. But again, you know, that was 2 episodes out of, I think at the time, about 60 that I've watched already, and the other 58 have been cool. So, you know. Also, Professor Sycamore has a Mega Garchomp. That's cool.
So, in your pace of watching, how many Pokemon does Ash have at this point? Whoops. Wait.
Well, he just gave up the Goodra, so I guess the number's less because he's an idiot, but, I don't know. 5? Maybe? The fucking Pikachu that, you know, will never die or evolve or anything bad will ever happen to it because it's fucking Pikachu. You can't mess with that shit. Frogadier. Halucha. A Fletchinder. I feel like he has another one. Or is that it? I think that's it. For now, anyway. He might catch something new later. I don't know. I still have about 20 episodes to go. Ish. Not really. Less than that. But, I don't know. Whatever. I feel like I forgot something.
Well, he does sneak 6 for the league, honestly, so there's still 2 slots left open.
That's probably true. Unless I forgot one. I really don't think I did, though. And of course, then we have Serena with the Braixen and Pancham, and Clement with the Bunnelby, Chespin, Luxio. Is that all he's traveling with?
Wait a minute, Bunnelby, Chespin, Luxio. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because the Heliolisk and the Magneton are chilling back at his gym. Yeah.
Oh, you saw the fight too, right?
Yeah, I saw the fight.
Yeah. What do you think?
I thought it was great. The best thing about the Clement and Ash gym battle was the animation was really on par. Like, there was a lot of oomph to every single time that the Pokemon got hit and knocked back to the ground. All of them, and it really felt a lot more prevalent in that gym battle than any other ones beforehand. It was like a lot more clear, and so I thought that was really cool. Just constant. It was really intense and non-stop, so that was cool. It was a great gym battle. I like it. I also like the show because it gives you visual representations of techniques that otherwise you never really see. So like, I really liked the Valerie gym fight because it showed Trick Room, and I'm like, so that's what it looks like, you know? Because in the games, I believe it just kind of like it just happens, and you don't really see anything. Yeah. If you were to activate Trick Room.
No, it does show the whole room with the squares thing.
Does it? I've never seen it in the games.
Have you used it?
I don't have it. I don't think I have a single Pokemon that I use that actually has it.
That is why.
But it was cool to see because I'm like, oh wow, that's never what I guess it would have been represented by because I never used it in the game, I guess. It sounds like a really annoying technique, and it is a really annoying technique, but man, does it work for you. Ooh. So yeah, I like that. That was cool. And then from then on, I'm just on the road to the next competition and the next gym fight, and then the next series, and then catching up, and then the series will be in the exact same spot that Dragon Ball Super's in, where it's just me waiting for the next episode. Which is actually another episode of Dragon Ball Super out now, but I can't watch it because once again the video player sucks. So I'll have to find some way to watch it or just wait till I go back to watch it. Who knows? But I'm really interested because Dragon Ball Super has gotten really good, so that's cool. Also, tomorrow's my birthday. Yay. So August 19th,
that looked really weird on
2016, right?
Huh?
It's 2016, yeah?
Yeah, what? Why?
I was just asking to make sure.
Okay.
So that means I will be 24. 24, shake a show.
No.
So I will be the age of the greatest television show that ever existed. 24. Greatest live action show that ever existed. Burn Notice is a really strong second. But where Burn Notice suffers is its ending. That aside though, Burn Notice and 24, if you want to watch shows with great gunplay and action, that's it. Like seriously, check those out. They're fucking awesome. And Blacklist also. When that show ends, it'll be up there. Probably like top 3 somewhere. Really good shows. Blacklist is coming back, by the way. I'm excited for that. Oh, I have to talk to Mom about it. I watch it with my mom from time to time. But we do both watch the show. It's really good. I remember reading about it, like when it was ending, last season was ending, that they wanted to do a spin-off. And I'm like, a spin-off of what? Are they killing someone? What's happening? But now the spin-off has actually been confirmed that it is actually going to air next year. And I was like, ooh. So yeah, and because literally in the show there was an episode where they worked together with this really advanced like mercenary group, I think is the correct thing to call them. And the spin-off is all about that mercenary group. And so it's pretty cool. Like, I did like the mercenary crew. They had Matthias Solomon on it. He's like one of the coolest / worst characters of the show, so you know. That's good. So yeah, good times. I think I'm like the only person. No? Me, one of my sisters, my mom. My other sister, does she watch live action shows? Our youngest sister?
I don't think so.
I was gonna say, what's wrong with that ponytail? Why is it colored differently?
Ditto.
Do they all look like that?
I think so.
Interesting. But yeah, I think there's only me,
I keep doing that. I just
Shadowstar, and
just bleep it out.
it's easier to bleep out if you don't keep talking about it.
Sorry.
But me, Shadowstar, and my mom watch live action shows. I think we're the only ones. Just the three of us. Because my eldest sister, she kind of bounces. She watches them, but then whenever like stuff gets bad, she doesn't want to watch them anymore. So she still hasn't caught up to that with The Walking Dead. And it's like, come on. You're not missing anything, unfortunately. Like, man, that show was good, but man, it dropped the ball. I've never seen something drop the ball harder than The Walking Dead 6 did. Holy shit. They dropped the ball so hard. All the other shows dropped their balls as a result. Which doesn't make any sense because they all did very well, actually. Almost every other show on TV, but it's like, man, what the fuck happened to them? Who thought that was a good idea? Season 6 ending with horse shit. I mean, is there any other cartoons out there that are fun to watch? I like watching cartoons. Once again, I've gotten back into SpongeBob and Gumball and Fairly Odd Parents, but like, aside from that.
I don't know about you, but me and the tiny one were gonna watch some cartoons together at one point. I guess when she... No. I guess that would have to be postponed later, honestly.
Because you're not around?
Yeah.
It's like all the cartoons that the internet are obsessing over, I just have absolutely zero interest in. So it's like, I don't know. The internet obsesses over everything though, so that's really no surprise. Whether they obsess over it positively or negatively, that all depends. But if anything, everything that I'm watching right now is just to get me through to when everything comes back. So like all the DC shows, when they come back, I'll be happy. The Walking Dead, all that shit. Fucking Ruby. October 22nd, yo. Yes! That's soon-ish. Not really, 2 months away. But that's a lot sooner than most people would guess, so I'm excited for that. Don't do it! I mean, just do it. I mean, no, go Gliger, you're cooler. Oh well. I betrayed you. And it didn't pay off. What are we doing?
Trying to get to the top of the lighthouse.
Right, to see the gym leader?
Yeah.
And then after that, they'll go back to their gym, we can kick their butt in the gym.
Yeah.
Blueberry! With shit coming out of its head. Bye, Oddish. The weed Pokemon. A wink. Get out of here, Ghost Rider. I don't even know what a Ghost Rider is. I don't think I've ever seen one. How have we not broken our legs yet?
Game logic.
Has to be. This doesn't make any sense. Love it.
Wow, I didn't know I climbed that far. I wasn't paying attention most of the time.
Olivine City? Olivine? Olivine? Olivine?
My bad.
You know what?
I'm so
Fuck
beat
it.
up.
It's not Olivine, and it's not Olivine. It's Ovaltine. And
yeah,
at the Ovaltine City gym, and then get the badge. Ovaltine.
Now time to go all the way up.
That's all that I'm gonna call this city. That's the name of it. Like retcon. 20-year-old retcon. I can do that. I have the power to do that. Pokerman's is fun. I really think that was his whole team. For some reason, I feel like I'm missing something. But I guess that's always the case. Maybe I still can't in Gudra because it shouldn't have left. But, whatever. I still remember, actually, when I was originally playing X and Y, because, ooh, Metal Coat. I saw a bunch of things in X and Y that I actually never saw before. So I had a bunch of reactions to things while I was playing it. And I remember one of the things was, I saw Florges for the first time.
Oh.
Oh, hey! Hatch a Florges.
That's...
Why was there a whooper in that egg? And why did the daycare people give it to us? What? What?
Is that a shiny?
I just kind of noticed that it's a bit weird.
Fuck!
What do you want, man?
I forgot to take this person off.
It's like Grand Theft Auto. That guy's just consistently calling you back to ask you to go bowling.
Oh my fucking god, it's a shiny whooper!
What are the odds of that?
Oh my god! I never...
Thundershock, Charm, Dizzy Punch. That's an interesting moveset. Yeah, it didn't really connect with me. I just saw a stupid woofer with a stupid base.
I'm so gonna use it.
You're not allowed to evolve. Unless you evolve into something cool. That was interesting. I don't even remember what I was talking about before that happened. I guess it doesn't matter though. So yeah, that's a good place to stop the episode. There's literally nowhere else to go but down from there. So, yeah. We have a fucking shiny whooper. What do you have? That's what I thought. See you next time. Until then, hasta.